I'm going to talk to you about nutrition for pregnancy. Now, nutrition is important during pregnancy and it's important prior to pregnancy. The ideal preparation for pregnancy requires maintaining a healthy body weight, choosing an adequate and well-balanced diet, being physically active, making sure that your medical care is up to date and that you're managing any chronic conditions. Supplementing with folate is also something one should do before pregnancy, and avoiding harmful substances, smoking, excessive alcohol, drugs, any kind of toxins. There is a reason for that, and during pregnancy there are some critical periods of embryonic and fetal development where the nervous system, heart, arms, legs, and other features are developing, and during these critical periods, exposure of the embryo fetus to toxins can cause developmental abnormalities. These critical periods are times of intense development and rapid cellular division. So any damage that occurs during these critical periods has permanent consequences for the fetus. The critical period for neural tube development, the nervous system, is between 17 and 30 days of gestation. This is a particularly sensitive period during pregnancy. During this time, it's essential to avoid smoking, drinking, stress, all kinds of stresses, heat stress, just daily stresses, toxins, herbs, drugs, and there are a variety of herbs that are in common use that should be avoided. Here's a look at that list. This is from a survey taken from Asian women and the herbs that they were ingesting. Here we're looking at the percentage of people that have been using these herbal supplements and their safety. Now, there are many herbs that are safe to use during pregnancy, things like peppermint or aniseed, ginger, chamomile, coconut oil, green tea. These are all safe, but there are some that are potentially harmful, and you should be aware of those. They include things like sage, cinnamon, fenugreek, pennyroyal, thyme, and one or two others here. So be aware that these herbs should be avoided during pregnancy, particularly during the critical periods. This is the publication that you can find this information in. Now, all of the nutrients are delivered from the mother to the fetus via the placenta, and that is a complex blood vessel organ that can deliver all of the nutrients from the mother to the baby. So the baby is entirely dependent on nutrients coming from the mother and the mother's blood supply. Now, mother's nutrition can alter gene expression in the fetus. The effects are not well known. However, it has been shown that some of the choices that a mother makes, nutritional choices that a mother makes during pregnancy, can have influences on adulthood for the child, particularly affecting things like chronic diseases such as type 2 diabetes, whereas malnutrition or undernutrition does lead to a higher frequency of type 2 diabetes in the children, and inadequate growth, placental growth, can lead to hypertension in the adults from these pregnancies. So here are some general guidelines for good nutrition during pregnancy. So practice the normal good nutrition guidelines that we've been talking about. It's important to have healthy weight gain to support the growth of the developing fetus. It's important to maintain or improve physical activity. Prenatal supplements including folate are recommended in most cases. and harmful substances need to be avoided, as we've discussed. Now here's a guide to the weight gains that are thought to be optimal during pregnancy. Underweight women should be putting on 28 to 40 pounds. Women of healthy weight, 25 to 35 pounds. Overweight women, 15 to 25 pounds, and in the case of obesity, less weight than that. Energy and nutrient needs during pregnancy. It's important that the pregnancy is provided with ample carbohydrate. This is to fuel fetal brain development. It's important that adequate protein is provided in the amounts of 25 grams per day or higher. Again, this supports growth and development of the cells. And fats are essential during pregnancy, particularly omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids are essential for nervous system development, brain and nervous system development. Fetal cells grow at a tremendous rate, and this puts some nutritional pressures on both the mother and the developing fetus. The red blood cell mass in the mother has to expand to be able to deliver all the nutrients to the baby, and the fetus is synthesizing DNA, hemoglobin to carry oxygen, and new cells at a tremendous rate. So there's a particular demand on folate, vitamin B12, some of the other B group vitamins, iron, and zinc. It's also important to provide plenty of vitamin D, calcium, and magnesium, in fact, for bone development in the developing fetus, and other nutrients are important to be supplied, so variety in diet is a good idea. Exercise is important during pregnancy. It can continue throughout pregnancy. There are benefits for both the mother and the baby. It is recommended that low impact activities are pursued, things like swimming, water aerobics. The most important thing to remember is to remain cool during these activities, not to overheat, and to avoid excessive internal body temperatures, which can be harmful. Now, for women who require food assistance, there is this WIC program that can be found at this website. This is the Women, Infants and Children WIC website. It provides nutritional education. It provides money for vulnerable populations of women, and taking care of women during pregnancy is of huge benefit to society by providing remedial nutrition. It can prevent all kinds of adverse consequences, which are very costly. Thanks so much. I hope you enjoyed this brief look at nutrition during pregnancy. This is the references and disclaimer page. The reference textbook that most of these videos follow is Understanding Nutrition by the authors Rolfs and Whitney. That's I use the 15th edition by Cengage Publishing. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's called Nutrition, Fast and Fun. There's lots of great videos that you'll find there. And finally, there's a medical disclaimer. You should read the medical disclaimer to make sure you fully understand your rights and responsibilities. Thank you and have a great day.